Hey marketers, in this video I will be sharing 5 blog post templates that can help you improve your SEO content. By following these templates and implementing the tips that I'll be sharing, you will have a higher chance to rank on Google. Let's dive in. And the first blog post template that we'll see is called definition post. These are articles that explain and describe words that are connected to your topic. To make your definition post better, you will need these parts. A simple and helpful title, such as the examples that are appearing on the screen right now. For example, what is SEO and why it matters? Remember to keep your title simple and informative and use words that your target audience will understand. Then you will need a catchy introduction that gets your reader interested and quickly describe what you will talk about in the post. Then you will need the main content with easy to understand explanations. Use photos, use diagrams, use videos, use quotes to help your audience as much as possible. Really make the post as valuable as you can. And Google is really all about content relevance. If you want to rank higher, think about your audience first. How can you make the post as valuable as possible for them? So when you write, whether it's with AI or not, you should always have your audience in mind. Finally, you will need a conclusion that reminds your reader what they learned and why it's useful. You can add more resources, more blog posts for those that want to continue learning. This is very important and you can connect to other blog posts in the similar topic. I really like this definition style content because it puts you as an authority in your field and it will increase your credibility, and that's important when you create a brand. Now let's talk about the second blog post template, which is listicles. These are articles that contains list of methods, of tools, of product suggestions, of myths or mistakes, or anything that you want to focus on. If you want to create a great list post, you need to include these parts. A catchy and informative title, such as the examples that you can see on the screen right now, and make sure to use a number. Also, remember to use your primary keyword in the title, as it will increase your position in the Google rankings. Then you will need a welcoming introduction that builds trust and excitement. Introduce our content and explain to your readers what they will find out in this article if they follow the list that you've built for them. When you have a list post, it's important to also include a table of content to help your readers quickly navigate throughout the post. You will need your main content with clear headings, H2s and H3s to structure your post, and make sure to add all of your keywords inside the headings to rank higher in Google. And finally, a conclusion that sums up a main point and suggests other related pieces of content. Don't forget to use internal links here. You can relate to other pieces of content, or you can also include your own product. If you're an e-commerce store, for example, you can include the product. You can make like a top 5 reviews of the best product in your niche and include your own product in there. It can help you to sell more with these types of listicles posts. Let's move on to the third blog post template, which is step-by-step guide, one of my favorite. You simply go through a series of logical steps to show how to accomplish something. And to make your step-by-step guide more effective, use these different parts. Direct and appealing titles, such as the following on the screen. I really like the first one. I'm using it quite often. The ultimate guide to SEO, for example, 5 steps to rank higher in Google. Make sure to add the benefit in there. Make sure to add the outcome so that people are more willing to click on your post. Then you will need an introduction, and you can also apply a copywriting framework such as PASS, one of my favorite also. It stands for Problem, Agitate, Solution. And here is an example that you can see on the screen right now. You can also add social proof in the introduction to make sure that your readers follow you, and you can also build trust with social proof. So it's very important to always think about adding social proof, and it tells your readers why they should read your blog post, because your blog post is not the only one. You have competition out there. So you need to add social proof to make sure that your readers follow you. And this is how you create a brand also. You need trust if you want to captivate your readers, if you want their attention. So always add social proof throughout your post. You will then need your main content with step-by-step instructions. Make sure to add H2s and H3s for your headings so that your post is as structured as possible. And when you have a step-by-step guide, it's very important to have these headings because people can, follow you easily. And you also need a table of contents so that they can navigate easily throughout the post. Sometimes you always want to have a table of content inside of blog posts because it's just easier for your readers to follow you and to understand the structure of your post. Also include bullet points, because bullet points are very important if you want to get the position 0, the snippet on Google. And finally, you will need a conclusion that summarizes the key takeaways. And the fourth blog post template is called Ultimate Guide. And Ultimate Guides propose a comprehensive overview of a topic for people in your industry. These types of blog posts can get you huge traffic and also put you as an authority in your niche. Here are some tips appearing in the screen. Your title should be informative and straightforward, and it should also include the keywords Ultimate Guide. People love to read that they will find everything they want in this one comprehensive Ultimate Guide. So always make sure to have like a one-on-one guide or Ultimate Guide as a keyword in your title, because people always click on this. Your introduction should establish the importance of the topic and why it's important to read about it. For example, if you're writing the Ultimate Guide to Social Media Marketing, here is an example appearing on the screen. Again, you will need, as always, a table of content, because an Ultimate Guide can be very long and it's important for your audience to easily jump through the sections. Some people, want just to find one particular section and that's it. They just want the information that they are looking for. Some others will read everything. Some people will watch a video. People have different ways of consuming the content, so always put a table of content to give a better experience to your readers. Your main content should give a comprehensive overview of the topic. Make sure that it is for beginners. You don't want something highly technical. Use simple words. Use, again, images, videos to illustrate your Ultimate Guide. Make sure that it's easier to understand. Make sure that it is for beginners, and you will have a higher chance to get a lot of traffic. These types of blog posts are really long, and you want to use AI to help you write them faster, because otherwise it can take you forever. It can easily take you a couple of days to write them, so make sure to use AI to go faster. And your conclusions should summarize your Ultimate Guide and give individual blog posts to follow along and to read some topics more in details. Always make sure to have internal links, and your Ultimate Guide is also like a pillar post, so it should have internal links to other more specific articles. So this is like the big piece of content, and then you can link it to other smaller, more specific pieces of content. And the last blog post template is the comparison blog post template. I love this one. This one is at the bottom of funnel because you're comparing two products or two services together. And if you compare your own product or service with competitors, it can drive huge traffic to your website. So I highly recommend you to have this kind of comparison article on your website to help your readers compare with your two products. And these should include charts to make it easier for your audience to compare the two products or services, highlighting the benefits and the disadvantage of each of the products. Always remember that these are bottom of funnel content that are suited for conversions, because when people are comparing two products or services, they are highly likely to buy because it is a commercial intent. We are at the bottom of funnel. So when you have a reader that is coming through your website to read a comparison guide, they are very likely to purchase from you because you are also reassuring them by giving them transparently the benefits and the disadvantage. And because it is a commercial intent, they have a high chance of buying from you. So make sure that the UX of the article is great, that is easy to read, with the charts comparing everything, with images, with even videos like product reviews, and you will drive a lot of sales to your website. And a bonus one for you guys, the expert roundup content template. I love this one. I think this one is really hard to produce and takes a long time because you will need to send emails to a lot of experts in your industry, and you will need to regroup quotes, you will need to regroup images, you will need to make studies as well. And this type of content takes a lot of time to produce because you will need to send emails, you will need to maybe do interviews of each of the experts, but it really puts you as an authority in your niche because you are regrouping a comprehensive guide around the opinions of each expert. And also you have the benefits of having the brand of each one of these experts, and people that already know them will come to your blog post to read the opinion of these experts. So it really puts you as an authority in your niche, it really builds credibility, and this is why I wanted to include this as a bonus in this video. By the way, when you have all of the experts' opinions, you can use AI to write the blog post faster. But the hardest here, in my opinion, is to contact every single one of the experts, but it will be very beneficial for you, trust me. And now let me show you how to build these types of blog posts using AI. I'm going to show you how to create one of the blog post template using AI. You will see the process is much smoother, it's going faster. Keep in mind that AI should always be used as an assistant. Markup is special because it's specialized for SEO, so your blog post will be automatically optimized. And also the process is step by step. You are going to create our outline and give a clear brief to the AI so it can start writing our blog post for us. A quick note on the generated content: it is 100% original without duplicate, and Markup is going to make sure that the content sounds as natural as possible so that it is relevant to our users. It also analyzes other content that exists in the internet for our primary keyword so that it can get as much context on the subject as possible, so your first draft is as complete as possible. So now let's get to the AI demonstration. As you can see, guys, I'm on markup.ai right now. You have a 7-day free trial, so make sure that you try it. And you have a bunch of workflows. In the menu you go to workflows, and then as you can see, we have the blog post workflow, which is one of the most popular workflow here. We have the rewriter workflow if you want to rewrite an existing blog post. We also have bulk workflows and workflows to create LinkedIn posts. This is the most popular because you are going to create an optimized blog post. This is the most popular workflow because you're going to seamlessly create an SEO optimized blog post. Let me show you how it works. I'm going to click on it, and the first step is to enter our main title here. So I'm going to go for the first template that we saw in this video, the definition post. What is SEO and why it matters? So you see here, I want to rank for what is SEO, because this is obviously a very competitive keyword, but I'm going to make sure that other of my content rank on the topic of SEO, so Google can understand that my blog is an authority in my niche, and you know, with internal links with other article, Google will understand that I want to rank for these keywords. So now that I have my title here, I can also select the tone of voice. I have a few default tone of voice here, the professional one, the friendly one, the optimistic one. I'm going to go for the optimistic one because I want my blog post to sound more friendly. I have some language here. We are going to keep English, but markup you can go for a bunch of languages, as you can see. So second step, I'm going to configure my SEO. So here, you know, I have this keyword that is quite interesting, but as you can see, very difficult to rank for. Let's see other primary keyword that we can choose here. So we have obviously the SEO one, SEO tools, SEO Google. I'm going to go for this one even if it's hard to rank because keep in mind that I want to write many blog posts that focus on this topic. So this one can rank also on other keywords such as what is SEO, how does SEO works, for example. So I'm just going to go for this one, and also if it can help my audience, it's always great. And obviously I'm going to write a bunch of other blog posts related to this topic, but I want to focus on this keyword, and I'm also giving the context to Markup so that it knows that it should optimize my article for this particular question. I'm going to click on next, and now this is the outline part. So the AI is going to suggest me a brief that I can use for my article. If I'm not satisfied with the brief that it suggests me, I can just click on refresh, and the AI is going to give me another brief for my keyword. As you can see, I have what is SEO, why is SEO important, where is SEO used, what are the benefits. I think it's an important question here. What are the different SEO strategies? We could go for, you know, combine the listicle, also the listicle template. So people love listicle in general. It makes it very clear. So 5 SEO strategies that can help you rank higher. So as you can see, this is really a task of co-creation with the AI. I'm not interested in SEO copywriting here, so I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to generate more to see if the AI has more idea from me. Let's generate more. I can also add my own option if I want to give a specific brief to the AI. Okay, so SEO is the process of improving the visibility of a website. The short form of search engine optimization, so that will be interesting, but in the H3 sections, that is in the next step. Let me show you the H3 sections. I'm going to get rid of this one, and now I have my brief for the H2, so the primary section. Now let's structure our article even more. I'm going to click on next, and the AI is going to generate me a comprehensive structure for my article. So it is a process that improves your website rankings. If I'm not satisfied, I can always regenerate the H3s here. Why is SEO important? Okay, this is way too detailed. Perfect, so we are going to detail search engine optimization, the process that requires time and patience. We want to include this obviously in the definition of SEO because it requires a lot of work. And I like this one. It is a process that requires human involvement. So in Markupi's case, we're always talking about AI, but we also want to talk about the co-creation with AI and humans. So for us, it's going to be important. Why it's important? What are the benefits of SEO? And 5 SEO strategies. So as you can see here, Mark is giving us 5 strategies, but it only gave us 4 here, so we can add a subsection if we want here. Just for example, I'm going to keep this brief, and here, as you can see, we have an estimated content of 1,500 words. All right, so we are going to go for this. I'm going to click on next, and now the AI is going to generate me my full blog post content that is already optimized for SEO, and you are going to see it in the next step where we are going to review the content. So usually it takes about 30 seconds to a minute to generate the whole content, and then we are going to optimize this content for SEO using the inbuilt SEO tool on Markupi. So the cool thing is that you don't have to have a bunch of tools like an AI tool, an SEO tool. You have all of this within one simple to use tool. So I have 1,500 words here. I have an introduction, and I have all of my content with the definition template that we saw in this video. So I can review the content. I can click on write more. I don't know why it didn't generate this part. We are going to click on refresh. And I also have a conclusion at the end. So now that when we are satisfied with our content, we can just click on continue. And we are coming on a full blog post editor, as you can see, with an SEO score on the side. So Mark already optimized our article here for SEO, so it added all of the semantic field, and you're going to see it in a minute. So we want to rank for what is SEO, and we are going to enter our primary keywords here, and we are going to run an SEO analysis. So when running an SEO analysis, we are the tool is analyzing all of your competitors that are already ranking on Google, and it's going to extract insights to help you make your article better. So not only will it analyze your blog post, it's also going to analyze other blog posts to recommend you, links, ideas, to recommend you keywords that you should absolutely include in your article. And with all of this, you're going to make your article way better. So now the SEO analysis is running, and we are going to have a bunch of keywords that we should include. As you can see, for the word SEO, it already included the word, so you have SEO pretty much everywhere, which will help you rank higher on Google. You are going to have some SEO recommendations here. Some of them are already optimized, but you just need to make sure that the SEO optimization here is on point. For example, Google, we should include Google way more here. So you see, instead of having this in another SEO tool, you have it already inbuilt within Markup. And we're launching a V2 of this workflow where the SEO optimization will be already done for you. Now it's doing some of the SEO optimization, but we want everything, every keywords here to be in green, all right? Because when it's in green, it's the right number of occurrence. So here, as you can see, we have the word SEO that is appearing 47 times in our article. And based on the SEO analysis, the tool is recommending you to add it between 32 times and 48 times. So here we are doing good for this keyword. Let's analyze our competitors. We have 8 competitors that are ranking here. The first one is Search Engine Land, 4,000 keywords. We can see that in average, my competitors have an article of 3,000 keywords. So if we want to rank for this keyword, we should at least have 3,000 words for our blog post. All right, so here we are a bit short with 1,500 words. All right, they have 7 H2s in average and 9 H3s here. And of course, a bunch of external and internal links. So we are going to have to add images, to add links, to add headings, to add more words if we want to rank for this competitive term. We can see all of our competitors. As you know, like Moz is, we have all of our competitors here. Obviously, it's a very competitive keywords to go for, and when you write a content, you should always perform keyword lookup. And you have tools on markup.ai to help you perform your keywords lookup seamlessly. So you have keywords research tool that integrates with SEMrush, so you don't need an SEMrush account. It's already inbuilt on markup.ai, and you can run your SEO, your keyword research analysis. So you should go for keywords that have high volume and lower competition, because now it's way too competitive and it's going to take you a lot of time to rank for this keyword. If you're looking for a tool to help you writing this SEO content, go have a look at markup.ai. We have a 7 days free trial, so you can have a clear idea on how it is to use an AI tool to write these SEO content. And don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more videos like this. And I'll see you soon on markup.ai.